Hi, welcome to Sailing and Electronics. Today we're going to talk about this one, the Powerpack from Bosch. The Powerpack 400 or 500 are lithium-ion battery packs for electric bikes. These are of very high quality. Although they are very high quality, they have one main issue, and that's the BMS board. The BMS board is breaking down quite a lot, and that's why these are rather easy to get by. I know a couple of bike shops who supply me these ones, so I've got rather a lot of these. I'm gonna show you how you will open this battery pack safely. You will see what's inside, how I remove the bus bars inside safely, and then everything is ready for testing and charging the cells themselves. So without further ado, we will start opening it. Also, if you're not yet a member of my YouTube channel, please subscribe. Also, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to push the bell button, so when I upload a new video you will be the first noticed. So how are we gonna open this one? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 screws visible. On the other side you also see 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, although these ones, where you see the metal plate, we don't have to remove because they are just an attachment for the connection to the bike. So we don't have to remove these. We can remove them with the Torx 10. What I notice here is it's rather strange. Normally out of these 6 screws there's one screw with a sealant. The sealant is to prove that this battery has never been opened. If this is not on the screw, normally the warranty of Bosch is not valid. So in this case I don't know what happened with this battery, but there was no sealant on there. So now everything has been removed. As you can see, we can still not open it because there are some latches over here like this. I think 4 on this side and the same on the other side. So now you have to take care. If it's just like me, you want to salvage the cells from inside, you don't have to worry about damaging the case. If on the other side you want to look what's the fault inside your battery, or you want to remove the cells and put new ones in there, so you will renew your battery for your e-bike, then you have to be a little more careful. But the only way to start is actually to start here at the top, at the handle. There you can put a small screwdriver in between and open the first part. You will immediately see that you will be able to remove a small rubber gasket. So I put that aside. So if you want to use this battery again, make sure you don't lose this. So what I have done now, I have put in something much more heavy and thicker in there, so it will not open again. And now I'll try to wiggle a little bit with my screwdriver, or even with this one, to make it pop out of their place. As you see, this is not the most easy job, but it has to be done. That's 3. I think 1 more. Maybe we just start on the other side. We're almost there. Yes. Okay. It's a lot of noise, but as you see, I have not damaged any of these latches, so you will be able to mount this again. Just pop it and it will be closed. So you can keep that aside. To take out the battery, you just put it on the upside down. Normally it comes out. If it doesn't, just use a screwdriver on the plastic side, not on the battery, but on the plastic, yeah, and it will pop out. Okay, like this. It will need some conviction on this side. Okay. As you can now see, this lead is held with little sticky tape, and then on the motherboard it's glued with some hot wax, so you can easily remove that and take this out. Also, the charging cables you can just remove like this, and the box you can or recycle or set aside if you want to reuse after the rebuild. Okay, what we have now is all the battery cells: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and 20 again is 40 cells. On this side we have the BMS board. The BMS board has the negative and positive charge lead, but also the positive to the cells, and on this side the negative to the cells. And we also have a bunch of small wires. These small wires are for the BMS to sense the voltage per sector. Also, these you can just click out. So if you want to do some tests on the motherboard or on the BMS better, or you want to remove the BMS for a reparation, for repair, then it's not a problem. Yeah. So I don't really need it. I'm not gonna repair it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut the wires as long as possible. So in case I ever need a board which works or doesn't work, but I need some of the components, I can take it off. Here we still have one torque screw which keeps the BMS board in its place. We can also remove it. So then it just slides like this and you have it. If you want to reuse it, it's probably worth checking all the components, and especially this one. This is the Schottky diode. This one is going bad rather often and is fairly easy to replace. If you see other things like burn spots or corrosion of water, then of course it will not be able to be repaired. But in this case, the BMS board looks rather good, so I'll keep it aside. You never know. What I'm also gonna do is check if there's still life in the cells. So I'm gonna put it on voltage. I'm not sure if you're able to read it, but where I cut black for negative, where I cut the wires, I will put this. No. Oh, sorry. It's like this. I have to the positive, negative. What do I see? 2.5 volts. That's rather low. If I check one cell, 0.01, 0.01, 0.02. Okay, this is rather unusual. Normally most of these individual cells are still good, and it's the BMS who's giving a faulty message. But in this case it seems that all the cells are really gone down in voltage. So I'm not sure if I will be able to revive the cells, but I think I will, because they still look good. It will be just a matter of slowly charging them to up their normal voltage, and then see if this will happen without overheating a cell. So because I don't need them anymore, I will just cut these wires. Make sure they are still not touching, because the cells are live. And in here there is the heat sensor sitting in here with heat paste. This is also removed. So although these cells are now very low voltage, I'm still gonna salvage them, take them out, and then trying to recharge them in my Opus chargers. I'll take them one moment. So I have two kind of chargers. Sorry, the Opus is over there. I have the Opus and the Litho Kala. Recently I started using these Litho Kalas because they are actually cheaper than the Opus one, but they are charging a little bit slower. I was in the impression that it was also charging in 1 amp, but that's not possible. So I used to take the screwdriver and try to fiddle this loose. Then with my pliers I did something like this. But actually I came across maybe a better technique. I'm not sure if it's better, but it's actually quite a lot faster. But you have to take care. Yeah? It's with the use of a chisel. So this is actually quite sharp. And then you're gonna put this chisel on there. So it will open this nickel strip a little bit, and then you can with the hammer hit on it and it will come loose. So something like this. Yeah. Of course you have to take care that you will not short this positive and what's under this white and pink, I think it's, yeah. If you touch these both with the chisel, then you will short it. Yeah. Sometimes I do have a spark, but if it's very short, it's not a problem. If you keep on touching, then of course it starts to be a problem, because shorting the cell too long, it will create heat, it will damage the cell, and it will be potentially a fire hazard. So if you do it like this, but also if you do it with the pliers, always take care that you will not short it. What I also want to show, maybe I'll do it with this marker. All this is connected to each other, and here this one and this one are two different ones. So in the event that you would put your chisel on there, you will also short it. So make sure that if you work with 18615 cells or whatever batteries, try to never short these batteries. Yeah, this is high amperage, so just be careful. Yeah, I will show you how I do it, this complete pack. Not sure. This is not the actual table where I used to do it, because this is not very firm. So as you can see, I now have done already 3 cells, but maybe I don't think you will see a lot like that, so I'll try it this way, but then it will be difficult to put pressure. I'll just remove it and I'll fast forward it so you will see the end result. So as you can see, Now the first has been removed, and if you want to reuse this package, removing it with the chisel will also give you the opportunity to use the same bus bars as the original one. Yeah? As you can see, you can straighten everything again, so you can afterwards use it again. The advantage is that they have their specific form, yeah, and like this you will be able to put the welding points on there again, and it will be as new. So in the event of rebuilding, keep these aside. In the beginning, take pictures how they sit, how they are connected, and then start disconnecting them. If sometimes it's difficult to loosen both, in this case you have always two little flaps which are connected by spot welding on the cells. If it's difficult to disconnect both of them at the same time, start with one and do the other, and then it goes much easier. So I usually try two at a time. And in problem cases I try one at a time. So as you see, now it's difficult to do both. So I try one, it's already disconnected. I try the other, it's also already disconnected. Until now I did not short anything, so that's good. The advantage of using the chisel is that the remaining bus bar on the cells is almost nothing. If you compare that with something which has been disconnected with the pliers, then it's more, there are more points on there. So these are already very smooth. So now the other side. So the plus side is always the most dangerous, because here you are able to short. The negative side, the only thing you have to take care is that you don't punch a hole. So never use your chisel like this, always hold it like that, and then you will probably never punch a hole. Okay, everything is clean. There are no chances or very small chances now to have a short still. So now the only thing we can do is open this pack up further. So as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 screws in there. Again, Torx 10. Long ones. They are just to keep both sides of the cell holders together. So now we will be able to remove the other side. If you push all the cells, then it will come off like this. So this is one side of the cell holder. What I usually do when I'm finished like this, then I turn all the cells the same way. So most logical is positive up. That way, if it touches on the bottom on something which is not smooth, then it will not short out. Okay. This way we have 40 cells all ready to be tested. So what I propose is that we call it a day for opening this Powerpack 400. Sorry, it's a Powerpack 500. As you can see, it's a 500. We open it up, it's finished. Now in the next video I'll show you how I will try to revive these cells, because they are now 0.1 and 0.2 volt. It's much too low, so they will need to be kick-started to see if we can get them back to a good cell. I think it will be able, or I will be able to, because most of the time these cells, they are very good quality. They are Samsung INR 18650 35E SDI 3 cells. So 35E, that means these are 3500 milliamp hour. So as you can see, these are the ones you want in your power wall, not the weak batteries from laptops, which are only 1600, 1800, if you're lucky 2200, 2400. These are 3500. So you will need 1.5 or 2 of the laptop cells to replace one of these. So your choice which one you want to pick. Okay, that was it for today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and if you put a click on the bell, then you will be notified when I have a new video online. Okay, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.